heard like, oh, you're with the two big girls, or oh, they're mean, or not even really knowing them, or like, why are you calling me? And I never told them because I felt like I'm their friend, and why would I tell them anybody said that about them? And why would I even, you know what I mean? But I never thought, no one's never, first of all, none of my friends are ugly. Even the ones I don't like and I may call names, they're not ugly. I never felt they were ugly. Now, could they say the same thing about me? Were they my friends and genuine of, oh, I don't think she's a bad looking person because one minute I'm cute, next minute I look like who knows what. So but I'm not that person. And when it comes to me and my friends, uh, everybody looks how they look. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't. My closest friend, well, I only have a couple female friends that I'm really close to, but they're not ugly, and I know because we've went out and they get talked to. So, I mean, I don't find them ugly, but of course, no one's gonna care because they're your friends, and you're going to say they're not ugly. But no,
Mm-hmm.
and then by ugly, let's go even deeper, my nigga. You could be a society standard 10 and be the nastiest, dirtiest person inside and out, but on the physical feature, the aspects of you, perfect. I don't want to be your fucking friend. You can't sit with me, bitch. I don't want to be your friend. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much you pay for your hair. I don't care how much you pay for your outfit. I don't care what you can get us into. I don't care what fucking celebrity you might know. Bitch, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. You don't deserve to have friends. People that treat people like shit because they feel they look better than, they feel they're better than. I don't even care if the people say you look better than or you feel better. Bitch, you're wrong. You're all the way wrong. And I never, like, if I would have told my friend that, she probably would have beat her up a long time ago. Because literally, she made a comment like, "Oh, you tried," and she was literally, I've had the same friends for years. So who are you talking about? Literally, who were you talking about? Skeletor, literally, she's, first of all, she's outright. Her son called one of the people I don't talk to no more ugly, and she thought that was hilarious until Tassie's nephew called her fucking ugly. Then she held that on for like, oh man, months. And then come on, bro. And then like I said, these are the same females that make comments like, oh, when they get cheated on by their dudes, oh, she's dark skinned, so I mean she's dark skinned. I'm like, is she cute? I mean, she's dark skinned. What the fuck does that have That's not what
Right.
I asked. That's not what the fuck I asked.
Uh,
Or just like, you know what I mean? They be like, oh, well, he cheated on me. She's cute to be brown, or like, what? So yeah, I definitely know it's like to be around colors, to be unknowingly. I didn't really realize it, and then that might help build up the animosity, not even animosity, because I don't have a problem with light skinned people. My mother, my sister, my niece is the lightest one out of all of them. But my sister, my mother, my niece, my brother, they're all lighter than me. I've never, ever felt like my mom treated one better than the other. I do feel like she not nurtured, but oh, she's the baby or she's the middle child and you're the oldest. You had the hardest life. I feel like that sometimes, but I don't feel like I was treated misfair. I feel like we all got fucked up the same. But when it comes down to like colorism, my mom doing shit to me to make me feel less than because they're light. Never, ever, ever felt that way. Never, never, not one time. Not, never. So, with that being said, it's like I didn't formulate this, so I started running into fucked up ass people. Literally, an ex boyfriend told me, "Oh, he was complaining about the sun." I'm like, "It's not that hot." "Oh, it's not that hot to you because you're black." Wow, what the fuck? I talked about the dude last name rhymes with nuts. This old nigga
mm-hmm.
sitting in fucking bills, the one tell me all his baby
Yeah.
are light skinned.
Like
Like,
bright.
what the fuck did you felt you need to tell me that for? So it's literally things built up to make me feel the way I feel, but that does not make me react or treat people that never did shit to me like shit. Now, if I get a vibe from you that you are uppity or whatever, I don't even like, oh my God, there they go. I don't even like uppity chocolate people. So let's put that out there. I'm not excusing that either. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. I'm not I don't like the two blacks. Like I'm too black. Like I'm so black, I'm angry black. Like no, that's not cool. And you're making us all look bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like I got a problem with a little bit of everybody when it comes to how people behave and respond. I mean, there's people that think I'm the most disgusting person, or I'm involved in the most disgusting act in the world, which is prostitution. Like when you ever talk to a person and they be like, Oh my gosh, she's a prostitute. Now, these are people talking about other people, but I'm like, damn, what would you say about me? Like, even on TV, it's never, and I'm like, damn, they're still people, bro. You don't know why people got into the situations that they got into. Some was trafficked, some was bred, which is basically like the same thing, trafficked. Some are fucking drug habits that force them to go into the field. Some are in survival mode. I'll raise my hand for that one. Like, you know what I mean? And some people actually enjoy it. It's a lifestyle. Like there's some
Mhm.
healthy whores out there. I mean hoes. I'm sorry. I say whores are people that just fuck on people for the fuck of it. Promiscuous people are like sluts. And then you got hoes, that ones that charge. But anyway, uh I feel like, yeah, like what the fuck? It's like, damn, we're people too. Like, so in retirement, even though I did that how many years ago, even though, you know what I mean, my record says 2015, but whatever, we know the truth, you know, But the point is, you're gonna hold that. I'm gonna be fucking 70-year-old and like, yeah, you know, she used to sell ass back in the day. Like, bitch, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
No bullshit.
Anything. You gonna tell my great grandkids I used to sell ass? Damn, that's fucked up. Like what? And it's like you're supposed to be okay with it because you did it. No, you're an awful person because you feel that everybody needs to know because you disapprove. You're the piece of fucking shit. And before we close this out, I wanted to say my last bit about Monique because I feel that that was in the other episode that we scratched technically.
I thought you was keeping that.
Oh, okay. We didn't. Okay. Damn. So I'm gonna make them wait. All right. So I guess y'all gotta hear the other one. Nah. Longer
Go ahead,
story.
say his piece. Say his
Oh,
piece.
thank you, baby. Okay. Long story short, Monique is a perfect example of a hurt person hurting people. Right. So
Hmm.
she made a comment on. Matter of fact, she brung up a vulnerable situation in DL's life, which honestly, if you've heard the clip how it was played, it didn't play it in entirety. You are left to use your imagination, and it's kind of then what kind of person are you? And honestly, I thought what Monique thought, but not necessarily. So when she was like, "Oh," now DL Hughley basically said that his daughter was violated by a family friend. So when you hear family friend, you think adult, but a family friend could be the adult's son. So basically, that's what it was. The child was the same age as the daughter.
Mm.
However, I don't think he said that or that part of the clip didn't air. I don't know. But longer story short, that's what it was. Monique goes on tirade. He can't protect his daughter. But now, granted, was he wrong? Because he did say he felt he was guilty of not believing his daughter and not wanting to believe her because this was a family friend. What he's guilty of. But it's like we want forgiveness for everything when we all go before God, believe it or not, whoever believes, when he says what he says about what we've done, we're gonna want to rebuttal. We're gonna try to gaslight him. At least that's what
Hmm.
TikTok is saying. And it's like for longer story short, the bitch is fucked up. She's fucked up because she's wrong. She's wrong because she brung children into a adult conversation. And then she brung the child in the conversation in the wrong way. And not only the wrong way, well, any way that's negative is wrong. But not only you brung the child up, you brung the trauma up, you brung the trauma up, you brung him, his accountability up. And then you brung it up and not even had the facts. Not even that if she had the facts, it would be right. I'm just saying
Hmm.
that is a hurt fueled thing because you don't care about the truth. You don't care about the details. You just go with what you got because you're that mad. And that goes back into controlling your emotions. Again, say it with me, people. Healing, not dealing.
Healing, not
Healing,
dealing.
not dealing. Yes.
Healing, not dealing.
Yes, because she goes on the rampage. Now she's my sweet babies. Let me tell you why I said what I said. So if you did not know, DL has been roasting me for years. And then she switched it to he didn't protect me in a contract or contract he ain't for black women to if he can protect his daughter, how is he gonna like whoa. Whoa. What makes what Monique did any difference from when white cops kill black people and they just parade their record on file to distract the fact of how they were killed? What makes that different? What makes
Facts.
that different from justifying, like, what? And then to even dig deeper, I found out now I don't necessarily not fuck with Amy Schumer, but I've seen some of her shit and I thought she was a funny white girl. Well, come to find out, Amy Schumer is rumored to allegedly been stealing black women jokes and
Mm,
other people jokes. Now, if you don't
mm,
know, Amy Schumer is the one who got paid a little bit under Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle from Netflix, and that's why Monique was up in uproar. And oh, you paid the white woman this $1 million and that. Now, do should Amy Schumer have gotten that much money? I feel like she did put in the work. She did steal, but she put in the work, and they seen what they seen. So Monique, at long as short, it's just proving that Monique is an exaggerator and she's a person who acts off of hurt. Period. But I tell you who she ain't trying to hurt. That Corey Combe guy. Is that his name? The and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I really can't remember his name off the. I just remember Combs and I think Corey is the first name. He is a comedian and he came at her neck and he was like, "Tell the jokes, bitch. Like you did a whole 10 minutes of talking about DL because you're not funny. You had no jokes, and now da 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 da." And I'm like, damn. And she has been like, well, Corey's just being Corey. He's been Coreying, so it is what it is. And it's like, but he just said, but you just said the reason you came at DL literally is because he's been coming at you for years. And that was your mission to set his ass on fire. But here you are, Corey is right now, right? 2022 talking shit about you. Like now. Anyway, I digress. So I just feel like Mama Monique, the one that told us to stop wearing bonnets in public, she needs to grow up and she has some healing to do within herself because it takes a certain person to stoop that low to bring up a child's trauma. And I'm only speaking from experience because I've had people talk about my sickly daughter, how she look, what's wrong with her. And these are people that once called me their friend, once said they loved me, once, supposedly fool with my children. And it's like, bro, what? Are you serious? So with that being said, and when I look at these people, their background with their mothers suck. Their relationship with people suck. It's either someone's always using them, something's always wrong, this and that, this and that. Yeah, no, you're the problem, babes. So Monique is definitely demonstrating some activities I can relate to when it comes to what I've only called one person child an albino monkey, and that's the same person that came at my daughter. Literally. My daughter had nothing to do with nothing. And I've had people be that fucking spiteful. Two bitches literally went back and forth with me and talked about my children. And mainly my daughter because she was the sickly one. And it's like, what kind of person are you? What kind of person does that? A hurt ass person. The same person that talked about my daughter, they have insecurities about their own children, about their own lifestyle, about the one didn't even have kids, but she was insecure as shit about herself. The rumor had it she had that shit. I don't know if that was true, but the point is, hurt people hurt people. It's easier to hurt people when you're hurt because you don't have no boundaries of what makes sense. Like if I'm hurt and you say something that hurt me, but it didn't hurt me as hurt as I'm already hurting, nigga, you might have hit me at a 5. I'm gonna hit you at a -5 because I'm hurt. If I'm not hurt, I can see where you hit me at a 5, so I'm gonna keep it at a 5, or I might go a 4. But if I ever respected you as a person and as a friend, I will never go into the negatives. I shouldn't even get down to 1. So that goes back to that, Monique. I love us for real, babies. And that's a load of bullshit. That's some condescending, narcissistic, whatever that word is. You know what I'm trying to say. I know I got a list. That shit is not